Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Thursday, March 21st, and this is a quick hit on the indexes. There's a lot to go through, so it might be a little bit longer than normal. So, here we are with the Dow. We were saying that today should be red, and it was. And it was actually pretty impressive. There's a few neat things to look at, but they're more defined in SPX, so I'll do that on the SPX chart. But Dow as it is, what do we have? Well, we had the downtick 3 nights ago, and it was not resolved. There's still one more day for it to resolve. Target down at 14,350. But today we had a new downtick, so a revised downtick. It was resolved intraday. So we can count this as being resolved. The bubble corrective move is finished. We have to see what it wants to do next. Although when this happens, I always like every downtick to be fulfilled, but revised downticks do happen. So I just have this one on in the back of my mind. Certainly it could get resolved tomorrow, but it's the most recent one that counts the most. That's done today. Beyond this, I'm sure there's lots of people out there that are bearish after today. I mean, this is not a huge move to the downside, but in the kind of environment that we've had, anything like this produces excitement on the bear side. You know, this is the end of the world. Well, this was down 90 points. That's not very much. We still have the 14-day RSI moving average innocent. We have this secondary corrective move continuing. They're starting a bearish cross on the MACD, and most things are pointing down. Actually, all of them, except for the 14-day RSI moving average. So, yes, the daily chart does not look good, but well, I'm going to cover that on the SPX chart. I'll just hold on for just a second. Alright, so here we are, SPX. Yeah. And what do we see here? We see mostly the same thing. We have a secondary or a second downtick, which is resolved intraday, and we do not have a big tail here. We just have a big red candle, which is a worse candle, you know, first glance. But did we go down and hit this previous low? Nope, not by a long shot. Beyond that, yeah, everything is essentially the same as the Dow. A little more development on the stochastics. But the interesting part is on the 60-minute chart. And here we are. This is the same thing on the Dow, except that the Dow's tail right here extends lower. And what do we see? Well, we can see that starting from back here is when the 14-day RSI moving average started its slow descent, all the way to our recent low, which coincides with a drop down to the bottom of the stochastics. And this is significant. It blooms with a blip in the heat map, and right after that we have a huge reversal on the stochastics, goes all the way back up to the top, very, very nice. And today begins a descent where both of them end up at the bottom. Notice that in one day, going from the top to the bottom should have all kinds of acceleration to it, should have a lot of momentum to it, it should have a lot of power behind it. More power than this just meandering move. And we fell short of that low. It actually should be lower than that, but it didn't. We now have the 14-day RSI moving average in ascent. We have the stochastics attempting to turn, We have the CCI already at minus 100. We have the RSI just below the 50. And we have a bottom on the, or at least a perhaps a bottom forming on the MACD histogram. MACD still pointing down. Notice the positioning on these as well. You have this big dip on the MACD histogram. We don't have that much space on these indicators, mostly the stochastics. Can we get a lower dip on the MACD histogram than right here? Probably not. Can we get lower on the MACD itself than at this point right here? Probably not, because these are out of space. So unless these were to become locked down or something like that, which is unlikely, but we did call out in the daily running thread that the decline was over somewhere around here, and it was working out great until the end of the day when everyone jumped out, and that did catch me flat-footed. Hopefully, as it stands now, the odds are that this will rise, in which case we will have a higher low, unless something just happens and this dumps out. But as it stands at the moment, it shouldn't. And we do have blips on the heat map, although they are not as nice as this one right here. Going on to, oops. The VIX. And what do we have in the VIX? The VIX looks really nice, had a great day. It is a fat body spinning top. It touched the lowered price consensus level. It touched the major price consensus level. And it is still inside of the bar. 14-day RSI moving average is still in descent. The stochastics have gone up and the fast is already starting to turn. The CCI is still on its way up, RSI is still on its way up, MACD getting a bullish cross, MACD histogram up, and this one is interesting. I mean, the stochastics should be going together higher. They still have some room to move, but instead we have this this weird little angle here. To break this, we need to exceed this high from 2 days ago, and then this can be counted as really nicely bullish, at least for a period of time. Do I believe that that's going to happen? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's too iffy. It had a great day. I don't know that it can do it again. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we saw what happened last time we had a nice day. So if it gets turned away here, I think that it's done in the short term. I really do. Going on to TNA. And look at this. We had that downtick from a few nights back. It was resolved the day after. Today we had another downtick. It was resolved intraday. Notice, just like SPX, it is nowhere near the previous low. This is a spinning top, of course. 14-day RSI moving average is in ascent. This is just like the Dow, just like SPX, but we are not yet at a bearish cross. Different. And looking at the volume, internal structure of volume, you'll notice the accumulation distribution channel is not turning down. It is still pointing up. We have not crossed on the unbalanced volume. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 greens still on TNA. So I am highly skeptical at this moment still of major decline at this moment. Matter of fact, I will go to SPY. So we can see the volume there. You'll notice SPY nowhere near the lows from 2 days ago. Accumulation distribution not pointing down, not losing any angle, nothing. It is going to run out of room. It is going to run out of room, but not at the moment. We do have down angles on the volume weighted MACD and the unbalanced volume, but we still have 4 greens, 1 red, and yep, 2 are in the danger area, actually 3. So this can turn, but for the moment, volume is not saying that this is going to fall apart. Matter of fact, I'll even go to DIA. I think it's good to be thorough. And this is the ETF for the Dow. This one you can see how it how the Dow did go down to the recent lows. And what do we have here? Well, technically we still have 5 greens. Accumulation distribution not turning down. In danger on the volume price trend. Not in danger on the volume weighted MACD. Not really in danger on the unbalanced volume. Not in danger on the dual volume flow. So, do I believe this is going to crap out tomorrow? It could. There might be some news or something. But volume-wise, nope. Not buying it yet. So, there it is. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you very much.